nuestro dulce ángel se ha ido para siempre. Valentina, danos fuerza, ángel, para hacer justicia. Hija mía, te amo.
Hey, back up. Sit out. He's going two. You got it? You got it? Yeah. Go ahead. He's hitting on the right hand side. Hey, she's bleeding. She's bleeding. Hold on. I got it. Stop fire.
Le quitaron el sueño americano.
They took away her American dream. They took this girl's American dream away. Everyone fled to the dressing rooms, and unfortunately, the bullet caught her while she was hugging her mum and praying. They killed her. They are supposed to be the best police department in the world, and they shot her.
Shalom, Ka'ala Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Kwakwadash. Double honor to my teachers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and mercy to the elect, who the house of David will be born again in this generation. And shalom to the 130 Yasharallah, who today are known as the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who before losing their true heritage were known as, and still are, the true Hebrew Israelites of the Holy Bible. In today's video, we're going to talk about this 14-year-old who was fatally shot by the LAPD, called the U.S. safest country in the world, Father says. Now, if you're in this truth, you know that this is simply just judgment, right? You see, these are Issacharites, it looks like. Let's go and read the article. Well, actually, before we read the article, let's go ahead and read the scripture. This Psalm 68 and 20. He that is our power is the God of salvation, and unto Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, the Lord, belong the issues of death. So you see, this man here that you see at the end of this video, who was saying that the cops took away his daughter's American dream and that this was the safest country in the world, doesn't realize where he's at. He's believing the hype that America is the golden city. Okay, well, the Lord has just judged this family, right? Especially his daughter. Now, you know, the thing is this is only going to get worse for you Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, right? Because you see what's happening now that we're closer to the end days. We're going to start seeing more just random deaths. People are going to die from just things like events like this, right? And it's only going to get common, right? With this whole, pandemic, that alone, we've seen over 700,000 deaths, right? And then when you look at all the other violent crimes that have been going on, the Lord has been busy sending the angels out to put a lot of people to death, right? And this girl, Valentina, was just somebody else whose number was up, whose judgment had come, right? And as you heard in that video, that a lot of people ran into the dressing rooms in this Target shopping center and basically were hiding from that man who was basically beating that woman with the bike lock, right? And that girl was hugging her mom, and death came for her, man. The Lord, pulled her ticket. Well, let's go and read this article and get a little bit of understanding of what happened here. It says, Valentina Orellana Peralta dream of becoming an American citizen and studying robotics ended days before Christmas on the dressing room floor of a Los Angeles clothing store, where she was fatally shot by police. Now, you see, her parents are gonna, get a payday for this, man, right? Because that's an accidental death. But still, man, when you're an adult and you put your dreams and your resources into having children, those are your future, right? Those are what you are striving for. And when that gets taken away from you, like when you've seen her mom, man, that lady is done for. Like she's no longer gonna have kids, man. Look at her, she's old already, right? And her father, same thing. They're done for, man. They themselves were probably in their late 30s when they probably had her. Right now she's done for, and these people are gonna die childless. But again, that's all part of judgment that would come down upon our people for the punishments and that the Lord is putting us through right now, right? And these people don't know, right? They think this is just some, crazy accident that their child didn't deserve. But again, man, the scriptures say, whoever died being innocent, right? And that's a rhetorical question, man. Nobody dies innocent, right? At one point or another in your past life, you were given a judgment, right? Either to live till you were 14 and die a certain way, or live until you're 111, right? But again, in this case, that girl's judgment had come up, right? And these parents here, their judgment had also come, right? And this prophecy is playing out now for them. This is Hosea 9 and 12. Though they bring up their children, yet will I bereave them, that there shall not be a man left. Yea, woe also to them when I depart from them. Right? And the Lord has departed from these people, man. I can guarantee that they're not, praying to Yahweh or Yahweh Shai, man. They're praying more likely to, Cesare Borgia, White Jesus, or probably, more likely the Virgin Guadalupe, right? The Queen of Heaven, right? I bet you if you look, look, there you go, right there. If you look at this candle, man, that's a Virgin Guadalupe candle, man. And I bet you, if you look at their house in here, I'm sure you'll probably see, I don't know if that's Jesus statues, but I'm sure you'll see, some idols in here, man. But again, this is all part of prophecy playing out, and these people have no understanding of what's going on. Right? Let's continue. A day after video released by Los Angeles Police Department raised new questions about the fatal shooting Thursday, Valentina's mother described clutching her daughter and praying in the dressing room moments before the girl was struck by a wound from a police rifle, right? And this is what actually got my attention, man. Right? When she was praying, who do you think she was praying to, man? She wasn't praying to Yahweh. She wasn't praying to the Lord. She was praying to these false idols, man. To Jesus, Jesus Christos, right? Or Guadalupe and Madre. All these names, man, that our people are known to pray to, man. Because again, these people more than likely walked by a camp. They probably walked by our camp when we were in downtown LA. And they probably paid no attention to it, man, right? Or they had come by some interaction with this truth, either online or some way, right? But again, you got to remember, the Lord says that everybody shall hear this message, and then the end shall come. And I believe if we're already not there, that we're soon to get in there, man. But again, our people are walking blind here in Babylon the Great, which is what America is referred to in the Bible. They don't know that they're in captivity. They don't know what gods they're praying to. They don't know that they're invoking demons, and ultimately the gods that they are praying to aren't going to do anything for them but raise the Lord to anger, because what is the first commandment? Thou shalt have no other gods before me. right? And that's ultimately what our people, especially the Northern Kingdom, Latinos and Native Americans, we excel at that, man. Because again, we've been lost to this truth and who we are as a people, man. We think we're the savages that, lost to our conquerors, and like, hey, things are getting better now because now we're, getting a little, bit of the American pie, right? What did this whole story say, man? Valentina's dream of becoming an American citizen, right? Our people are seeking to jump onto a sinking ship, right? Not knowing what's really going on, man. Because again, a lot of our people are just freaking blind to things that are going on, man. Let's go ahead and continue. It says, a distraught Juan Pablo Orellana Ranas, who flew to Los Angeles from their native Chile. Oh, check that out, man. So he's an Asherite, man. Told reporters Tuesday that his daughter had once assured him that the U.S. was the safest country in the world. Right? Look at that, man. You're listening to your daughter, right? What the hell does she know, man? Right? All she knows is what she sees on TV, what's been programmed into her head by the Tao vision. Right? In tears, Valentina's mother, Soledad Barralta, described taking cover after hearing screams while shopping for a Christmas dress for the girl. We sat down and held each other and prayed, said Barralta, adding that Valentina fell to the floor after being shot. Right? And in the video, I don't know if, let's see if this...
14-year-old.
No, you don't see it. But in the video, I seen it on Instagram, you see, and there's a girl right there, right? In the video, you actually, after they shoot that guy, he was some other Issacharite that had beat, I don't know, some woman, his woman or something, but after they shoot him and he falls down, you could hear screams coming from the dressing rooms, man. You see, that right there is ultimately, that's a crazy judgment, man, to be holding your daughter, right, and to have them die in front of you, man, when all you were doing was shopping for some clothes, man. Let's read this. It says, I have no words to describe what I'm going through, especially during this holiday season. They're out there worshiping Christmas, man, doing what they should not be doing, man, which is worshiping other idols, right? Worshiping other gods, right? And not, giving praise to the true Lord of the Bible, right? And ultimately, this is why the Lord is bringing judgment upon our people, man. Valentina's father said, I cannot sleep. All she wanted was to become an American citizen. I once told her, let's leave this country. No, Papa. She said, this is the safest country in the world, a country of opportunity. Now my daughter is dead at the hands of the state. Right? And check that out, man. So there you go. That's the judgment, man. This is what happens, man. Because the scriptures also say, man, that Ephraim shall bring his children to the murderer. Yeah? So you see in droves, all the Southern American, Northern Kingdom are bringing themselves and their families up here to Babylon the Great, man. They're coming into America thinking just like what this girl had told her father, that America is the safest country in the world, right? Well, that may be true, but for these Edomites, but it's not true for you Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. This is this is the main prison cell for your captivity. This is 1 Peter 4:17. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of God. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai? Right, you see that? That right there tells you, man, that for us here in this truth, that know the true name of the Lord, know what pleases Him, and are doing that which is pleasing according to His word, we're barely going to survive this, man. Right? We're in fear that we're going to fall, that we'll fall out, or we won't be, that will be rejected. You name it, that's the stance we have, man. But again, Like it says here, then, what shall be the end of them that obey not the gospel of God? Right? So all these people out there, man, who are out there praying to Jesus, to Yahweh, or what is it, Jehovah, or Jesus Christos, all these other, Guadalupe. These people, man, they don't got a snowman's chance in hell, right? And they're gonna start seeing crazy things, like I said, man. They're gonna start seeing things like this happen more and more, right? Because again, they got no chance, man. Especially since the Lord has given this truth to the people. He has returned this truth to the land and has put out the prophets to basically preach this truth to our people, right? And it's in Spanish, it's in all these different languages, man. So there's no excuse that these people can't understand what's going on, right? But more than likely, that they're simply your standard Catholics, Latino Catholics, which are they basically go to church on Christmas and Easter, and in between they basically just have a Bible on somewhere in their house, and they have a bunch of crucifixes with the Guadalupe up on some walls and stuff, man. And that's good enough for them, right? But the thing is that's not good enough for the Lord, right? This is Ecclesiastes 9:12. For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare. So are the sons of men snared in an evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them. And right now, the world is going through an evil time, right? The whole world is being snared in a trap by these devils that run the world right now. These Edomites, the so-called Caucasian race, they are seeking to set up this trap for the entire world, right? And we all know what I'm talking about, man. It's the you-know-what, right? Which is starting now with these snake bites, but eventually it's going to lead to that MOTB, Revelations 13:16, right? And a lot of these people, man, they're going to fall for it, because the Lord's going to let a lot of these people fall. Like there's going to be some people he's just going to take out, right? And it could be for mercy, so that way they don't have to go through all the craziness that's coming our way. Or it could be simply because this is the judgment they received and the Lord needed to take them out, right? But the point being is that there's going to be a lot of people who the Lord is going to allow to, get that mark of the beast and ultimately get taken out, right? By the nukes that are going to come with the World War III that's going to break out and ultimately end in that nuclear destruction, right? And that is the evil time that the people of the world, namely you Negro, Latino, Native Americans, are falling into right now, man. Don't even know it, man. You think that there really is some sort of world pandemic, and that everything is going to be taken care of by your politicians and everything, man. You guys are not aware of the evil net that is being set up around you, the snare that is being set underneath you. And this is why the Lord is going to cause a lot of our people to fall. This is Ecclesiasticus 5:7. Make no tarrying to turn to Yahweh Bashem Yahshai, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of Yahweh Bashem Yahshai come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. Right? And that's what happened, man. This mother with her daughter, they were in their security, right? They were living it up, man. They were having a great day a couple of days before the holidays, and they were out there buying, shopping, living the American pastime, man, to be that consumer, right? And again, following this truth and following the ways of the Lord was more likely the last thing on their mind, right? And that's ultimately why, they weren't protected in that day of vengeance that came upon them, man. Right? And this is why ultimately the daughter got judged, and the mother is now having to live with that, man. Now they're gonna have to go, through their own judgment. But again, to live through that, man, to be bereaved of children, as it told you here in Hosea. What does that say, man? Let's look up just so that we understand what bereaved means. to deprive of a loved one through a profound absence, especially due to the loved one's death. There you go, man. So now you understand, man, that this is all prophecy, man. Even though these are some freak accidents, things that are just seen that they're just not nice, man, you gotta understand, man, this is what the Lord is bringing upon the world and upon our people, the Negro, Latino, Native Americans, the Israelites first, right? And eventually the rest of the world's gonna get this, man. And it's only gonna ramp up more and more and faster and faster. So again, man, if you ain't fully in this truth, or you know, people who are on the fence about this, man, talk to them, persuade them, right? Or you know, you yourself. It's time to get serious about this. So hopefully this video was edifying. Until the next time, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Kokodash, double honors to my teachers, the apostles, and elders, great millstone. Peace and mercy to the elect. Shalom.